Somebody's in here begging me for a cheese stick. You like it, huh? Pretty good, huh? You tired? Yeah, he's tired. Cheese stick. Hear him purring? Could you smell something burning? Yeah, I was doing some thinking. Amongst all the other millions of things that I have going on at the same time, I've been thinking a lot of my family heritage. Now, my father's side, I know they were farmers and tradesmen. Nothing wrong with that. The backbone of any community. My mother's family, her mother's side was from Stockholm, Sweden, and they had something to do with the logging industry, whatever it would be. I don't really know. But her father's side, her last name was Hornberger. Now, years and years ago, when immigrants came into this country and they'd line up and they'd have to be registered and all that, and they had the registrar sitting there with their books, and they'd say, "Where are you from?" The people would say, "Hornberg." Hornberger. You got another Hornberger here. And that's probably how the name came to be. I don't think that's their real surname. They are from Hornberg, which is on the Neckar River, southwest Germany and Bavaria area. There is a castle there. People that live there, I believe their last name is von Jemmingen. But all the tales told by my mother, who lives in a fantasy world, well, we're descended from 5 royal brothers that came over. Like, really? If you were royal and you had a castle and beautiful land, and why would you come here? Why would you leave? I mean, there could have been a war and they had to leave. They could have been greedy and wanted more, so they came over. Who knows? But I'd really like to know the real surname of my ancestors. Now, I could trace it as far back as my grandfather's dad, who, Armand, I think his name was. And he worked as a mechanic in a gasworks. But before that, I don't know. I have no idea. Since I'm not wealthy and I'm not a movie star, they won't be doing the Who Do You Think You Are program on me. So it's up to me to figure that one out. Try to find out records. I do speak some German. So if I have to, I can at least try to find out a little more. But, don't know. I don't care. It seems to be a big hush-hush deal with my family, my mother's side. I said, well, I want to find out more about the why. Why? Why? What are you afraid I'm going to find out? I don't know. She used to brag about her dad all the time, and I looked up, I could find some stuff on him online. He wasn't the wonderful Hercules on a pillar that she thinks that he was. He was abusive and stepped out on my grandma with someone younger than my mother. And couldn't hold a job. He had a temper that was terrible. Now, I don't know if he got that through his father or what. But a lot of that bad stuff seems to come down through that side of the family. But I'd kind of like to know, you know. And when I try to find out who might know, how about your cousin Ken? Does he have that information? I don't know. He gave it to so-and-so, and so-and-so gave it to so-and-so. I don't know. Like, nobody wants to tell me. So I called my cousin Sandy, who lives in Philadelphia. And I said, do you know who has record of the Hornberger family? No. I thought Aunt Nudie did. I thought Uncle Ken did. No. Nobody wants to tell me anything. Nobody, why do you want to know? Because I want to know. Crazy, huh? Just some stuff that's unnerving and uneasy on my brain, and I have a gazillion things I have to do that are more important, but it's one thing that I've been thinking about for a long time. So, I don't know. Where am I here? Talking too long, as usual. Anyway, I'm working on getting some videos together before the YouTube editor closes shop. And I have to figure out another way to do it. I do have Movie Maker on my computer, but apparently you have to change formats on it or something to be able to put it on YouTube or share it or something. I don't know if it's my age. I used to be able to know how to do all that kind of stuff, but it just seems to be my brain is not retaining it. Like, it's not important enough to live. Although some days, and I'd like to know which side of my family the depressive gene is on. Probably both sides. My mom takes medicine for depression. I think my father was severely depressed, but he never had medicine for it. He used to draw pictures. That's where I draw too. He used to draw pictures, and they'd be a real nice picture, and then all of a sudden he'd draw that same, he would put things in it like a knife through someone or something, like he'd commit suicide in his pictures. Pretty bad. Yeah, usually my pictures, if I come up with a story or something, I used to thought, well, maybe I could write a story. They were always, started off okay, but then they got depressing. So there's definitely some issues going on there. Definitely. Something I have to try to get help for or give it up. I don't know. How many times have I done this? This is about the 400th time I've done this vlog, so I'm just going to have to accept one of them. Am I a perfectionist? I don't think I'm a perfectionist. Am I a perfectionist? I don't know. Definitely I am not an average Joe, but that's okay because I don't want to be. Average people are boring. Boring. Wackadoodles and eccentric people. See, when you have money, you're eccentric. Otherwise, you're just crazy. They're more interesting. Like being in a movie or a play. Being the weird character part or an evil guy or something is a lot more fun to play. That's for sure. It's more interesting being weird. Not that that's my main goal. It's just something that I got, okay? When you got it, you got it. Oh, Lord. I need something. What is that something? I don't need depression. Depression comes and it sucks your life out of you like a Minoc, you know? Don't need that. I've been trying to fight it off. I almost fell into the depression trap, but I don't know, there's too much crap to do. I have a new office chair to sit in. Yeah. Upward and onward.